A riddle a day keeps the Riddler away, and when the rat's away, the mice will play. Woo, this is another Riddler episode with Frank Gorshin, the friggin' best ever. He is so awesome. We're going bats for this episode big time. It's absolutely crazy and fun and awesome. We're going to talk about the banter, the action, the tech, and the schemes. And yes, I do have my trusty notes here with me so I don't miss anything. Let's talk about King Boris. King Boris is showing up, and what's going to happen with him? I don't know, but we've seen him before. I believe that's the same guy who played Commodore Schmidlap. But all right, let's start off with the banter right away. I mean, for banter, there's so many riddles. I'm really not going to sit here and go through every riddle that the Riddler gives. Right off the bat, though, there is a funny one. Whereas when is a person like a piece of wood when they are a ruler? So that, of course, is a great riddle to start kind of off. There's one where it's like, what room can no one enter? A mushroom. That's one of the other riddles. What other good riddles? I'm trying to see. There's some other how much dirt is in a hole, whatever. For why there's no dirt, because that's fake. What other ones? I'm trying to see. There's a few in here that I was kind of like it didn't make any sense, and they're like, well, they're just calling it royal. For non-riddles, actually, there was a fun part with Commissioner Gordon where he says we owe him so much. That was right in the beginning too. That was fun. Riddler, of course, Frank Gorshin is always going crazy. He's like, I'm the prince of puzzlers, and he names all these things. He's the king of this and that. That was a lot of fun. I like there's a great line where it's about democracy. Batman is like, democracy is about showing that anyone can come here and be safe and all that. It's like, oh, okay. What other great lines were there? When is a woman in love like a welder? When she's carrying a torch? That's another riddle. What's always coming but never arrives? Tomorrow. What other ones? I'm trying. I can't. I wrote them all down. That carrying a torch. Yeah. There's a great line that Robin says about there's a bomb that he's activated, and there's like the statue that the King Boris is going to give to Gotham City, and there's a bomb in the statue, and Batman says we've deactivated the bomb, and Robin says, and now we're going to deactivate you. That was awesome. For the action in this episode, there isn't. So again, these earlier ones don't have a whole ton. I'm trying to see, was there anything? There wasn't really much to even talk about really in the first episode. Batman and Robin come to attack Riddler. They immediately get caught in this net or whatever, and then it's in the spin trap that's just whipping them around. And Batman's able to get out of that using a laser gun, which we don't really see properly. He just kind of destroys the thing. There's more of a fight in the next one with Batman and Robin jump out of the painting. They go to the museum and there's a painting of Batman and Robin. There's all these great things about Gotham. There's a painting and they break through the painting. So that's sort of your action there. There's a cool part where they throw a guy across the room and he's like whipping across the room. That was kind of funny. I thought that was actually pretty funny. But so there you go. Those are sort of the action bits. And there's some POV shots as well. So that's interesting. For the technology, they have a torch cutting thing that's kind of neat. There's the plans to Gotham City. I mean, nothing like super duper out of the ordinary here. There's a funny part where Robin's going to use he's going to go use the back computer, and Batman's like, just use the telephone book or something else. I guess that's technology. The scheming, there's a lot of scheming going on here. So a riddle that keeps Riddler away, that's part of Riddler's MO, where it's like, as long as there's riddles that keep popping up, he's going to keep continuing to strike and do stuff. So that's an important thing about the Riddler. There's the Queen of Beauty, where he's trying to steal this tiara, but then Batman realizes that he's going to do that, but then it ends up that the tiara is fake, but Riddler then knows that it's fake, so he doesn't fall for that trick. So that was a Batman scheme that kind of went back on him. There's they go to the Mushroom Club. That's another thing where there's these jewels, and they go to this wine cellar, and there's like kind of a trap in there. And Riddler is sort of on top of Batman for quite a lot of this. That's sort of a trait of the Riddler. He always seems to be kind of like just a little bit ahead of Batman, and Batman's going to get him, of course, at the end. The girl in this one is Mousy. She doesn't do a heck of a lot. Sometimes the females do a little bit more. They're at this water and power plant thing, where that's where their hideout is. He's got the rat gang. It's what were they called? The mouse. I forgot what they were called. The river rats. That's what they were called. The river rats. So they're kind of mouse themed kind of guys. So the Queen of Freedom, that is the statue. There's a real Queen of Freedom statue. Boris is bringing a replica of that, and there's a bomb in that, and that's what Riddler's going to use to blow up in the museum and then steal the jewels and all that, unless he's paid, ransom, whatever. I do like that they call Bruce Wayne, and they have to loan, Bruce Wayne has to loan them $1 million. That's kind of funny. That leads to this Riddler sending a fake Batman. So Riddler actually thinks he's won. He sends a fake Batman, and Commissioner Gordon realizes, hey, that's not. He goes, Batman, were you just here 5 minutes ago? He's like, no, I wasn't. He's like, yeah, that's not him. You can tell he's fatter. It's like, that's not the real Batman. That was kind of funny. Occasionally you'll get something where Commissioner Gordon is smart. Like he actually realized that was the fake Batman. So I thought that was kind of funny. But all in all, this was a damn good one. Riddler is great, one of the fan favorites. He's an absolute crazy villain. He's great. Frank Gorshin plays him amazingly. Everyone thinks of Riddler as Frank Gorshin. We know John Astin played him in one episode, or like 1-2-parter, which we'll get to eventually. But everyone knows Frank Gorshin's Riddler, and it's awesome. So there you go. Guys, make sure you check out the Batman playlist. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know if you love Batman 66. It needs more. I mean, a lot of people love it, but we always need to find more people that love it. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.